how is it possible for one thing to help so many different ailments? I mean, we're used to taking one thing for pain. We're used to taking one thing for anxiety. So how is this possible that this one thing can treat so many different things?
I know it sounds a little bit like a magic bullet, and anything that sounds too good to be true often isn't. And I'm not here to say that CBD is a magic bullet and it can't cure every ailment. I think the best way that I could explain it is that you have a lot of different kinds of diseases, but at their core, they're caused by dysregulation. Your body is basically out of balance in a certain way. For example, if you have a lot of chronic inflammation, like say you had a bad back, you have cells in your back that are always sore and red and inflamed, and they're constantly calling white blood cells to the area and natural anti-inflammatories and other basically injury responses to this site. Your body is basically treating your sore back as this long-term chronic injury. And whether it's knee pain or back pain, it's the CBD helps recruit your body's natural mechanisms to be able to form repairs. So when a cell is damaged or a cell is mutated, for the most part, cells are pretty good at self-recognition. They will what's called express, which is like raising their hand to the other cells in the body and say, something's not right here, I need some help. And they can do that in a lot of different ways. They can send off a lot of different kinds of signals to do that, and some can be very tissue-specific. But what we're finding is that in the body's natural recruitment process, one of these molecules can land to help this cell fix whatever's going wrong with it, or make some other administrative decisions as the body to maybe kill the cell if it doesn't think that it's worth repairing. But there's a chain that has to happen. It's a cascade effect. A, B, C, D. These things have to happen in order. One molecule lands, then the other molecule can land on that one and do what it needs to do. And what we're finding is that CBD is involved in this cascade effect where it can basically help alert the cell to bring the healing mechanisms that the body naturally has to the site that needs repair. And so we've even seen some studies of people that have worked with CBD and their insulin dysregulation. They're diabetic, and they've actually been using CBD to treat that. And so you say, wow, well, how can this help my sore knee or my sore back and also help someone with diabetes? To put it simply, you have cells in your body, if you have diabetes, that are constantly asking for help. And if CBD can help in the natural recruitment, the body's natural mechanisms, it's a lot easier to reach a balance from within than it is to force something from outside. So the difference, a pharmaceutical is really forcing these effects. And from what we've learned about CBD, it looks to be helping the body's natural own mechanisms recruit and help sites of infection or sites of inflammation, sites that require healing.